Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Flossmas. I didn't like not having a day, not recording this. It felt weird. I think I'm gonna miss this when Christmas is over. I'm gonna miss doing these little daily videos. Anyway, hello, welcome back, or hello for the first time if you've just discovered me. My name's Laura, also known as Butterfly Stitches 83 or Cotton and Clay UK on Instagram. And this is my channel where we talk all about cross stitch, and this is Flossmas Day 6. So before we get on to Advents, let's just have a quick chat. It's got to be a fairly quick video today because I'm working from home and I'm starting in about half an hour. So yeah, need to crack on. Just a quick note about how the videos are working. So obviously on my last video, I opened ahead of time and I put a spoiler warning. And a couple of people said to me, why don't you just record it in 2 parts and then post the second part yesterday? And well, first of all, I was a bit thick and I didn't really think of that until afterwards. But also, I kind of didn't want to do that because, my whole thing on FlossTube is I have to just be me and just bleh. That's why I don't edit or anything, just because it doesn't feel, I'm just not comfortable with that because that requires a level of professionalism that I don't have. And I just kind of didn't want to do that. I was like, well, then would I just say I'd pre-recorded it, or would I change my jumper and pretend it was a different day? And I just felt weird. Anyway, but to avoid spoilers going forward, I think what I'm going to do, so I won't be recording over the weekend because I have my kids and it's a nightmare. So I'll be recording my next video on Monday. I think what I'm going to do is on Monday, I'm going to do Saturday, Sunday and Mondays. I'm going to already have opened Saturday and Sunday because I don't have that sort of willpower. But I will show you what I received, and then we will open Mondays together. And yeah, and then that can just be days like 7, 8, 9. I think that's what I'm going to do going forward, apart from at the very end where I think I'm going to have to pre-record because I'm not going to have time to do videos on Christmas Eve and all the rest of it. So I'm going to have to get over myself and pre-record then, I think. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. I hope that's okay with everyone. Let's do some stitching. I've got 3 stitching things to show you, then we'll do Advents. So first of all, I've got to finish. Whoop, whoop. What am I done with it? There we go. And it's the Cardinal. I've spent the last couple of nights working on filling this in. I love him so much. I'm so pleased with how he's come out. He's wintry, he's Christmassy, but he's also just generally awesome. This is a Cardinal, for anyone who didn't see the previous video where I showed this, this Cardinal pattern is by Yasmins Made with Love, and it was one of her Patreon exclusives, and I believe to get hold of it now, you'd have to join her Patreon and then buy it from her Patreon shop. But he's absolutely awesome. He got named at the time. I think Yaz has named him Carlos. He's absolutely great. I added some metallic gold thread using the DMC Diamond Grande in light gold, I think it is. Yeah, and I absolutely love it. And it's a gorgeous Christmas piece, and you could easily frame it in a hoop. So you never know, I might actually finish it at some point. Maybe by next Christmas it would look good in the new lounge decor that I've got planned. So yes, there's a finish. I'm hoping for 2 more finishes before the year end, one of which being the Evertote Christmas countdown that we're working on. I hope to keep up with that. Fingers crossed. I mean, I'm on day 6 and I've kept up with it, but there's quite a few more days to go, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was my finish. I also worked on this awesome project, which is just one of my favourites, really. So I've been working on seasonal. God, this is battered, isn't it? Passing that on to someone afterwards. Well, that was my plan. I didn't have anyone in mind, but if someone wanted it, battered it up a little bit. So this one, Seasonal Etchings by Heart in Hand. I had already done the autumn section, which is these cute little owls, and I'm started work on the winter section. So I want to kind of do this in the season throughout the next 9 months, 6 months. So I've done autumn. I'm now working on winter. Obviously we'll do spring and summer in 2025. But yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful pattern. I love the fabric that I'm using. Let me just, you know what, I'm going to take it out of the hoop to really show you. So I was working on this one quite late last night, and you know what, I actually did quite a few stitches. I was falling asleep finishing, because you guys know I fall asleep with my needle in my hand, because I'm weird like that. And I was already falling asleep trying to finish the Cardinal. And then I sort of woke up and got a drink and suddenly had a second wind and ended up staying up quite late and working on this one. So sorry about the creases. Here's, oh, hang on. Here's where we're at. So this was the owls, and as of last night, I've worked on all of this, which is going to eventually be the Cardinal. This is a really beautiful floss. It's called Sticks and Twigs, and it's a classic Colourworks. It's actually got a gorgeous variegation in it. And for the Cardinal, I am using the same as I used for Yaz's Cardinal, which is Roxy Floss 11 points. I think I called this 22 points the other day. I need someone to tell me what 11 points means. I'm assuming it's got some, like all their flosses have got these amazing names, and this one I've never really got. So I need to either look it up, or you need to tell me what 11 points is in terms of red. But anyway, I am using this. I'm hoping I've got enough. I should do. He's not a massive Cardinal. So yeah, and then he'll be done. You never know, this section might be done by end of the year as well. But then I've got the 2 more left. So yes, worked on that last night. I'm a massive Heart in Hand fan, you know. Their patterns are so awesome. And I have many, many more I wish to collect. Oh, and of course I used one of my cotton and clay needle minders. Our lovely Cardinal. He's a cutie. All right, so let's pop him back on there, pop my needle back on, put that away. And again, using this gorgeous bag from Pauline at Sobe Bags. And last but not least, I'm up to date on my Evertote stitching. So, oops. Let's show you. Now, that last floss that we got, the sort of lovely teal colour, let me remind myself what it's called, Blue Spruce, is by far my favourite. I love it. But just look at, sorry, they're a bit messy now because I've got odds and ends, but just look at the colours together. They're just so beautifully Christmassy. I love them so much. I'm enjoying this immensely. And this last part is my new favourite. I know I said that the middle section with the heart was my favourite. So here we are. I love it. So we've got this gorgeous heart motif in the middle, and then these two, I mean, I don't know if they're going to be people or if they're like just representing the clothing, and then holding, I'm guessing, flowers of some kind. Or maybe I was right originally with my, I don't know, maybe they're like little furs, I don't know. But wicked. I've had so much fun, and I can't wait to see what today's is. I really, really hope I can keep up. The stitch count has been really doable. So I'm hoping I can catch up. And I've already decided I have to get this advent calendar again next year, because it's just so much fun to have this project that you can stitch on. There's an advent project that you can actually keep up with and get finished during advent, and you get a new little treat every day. It's brilliant. So on that note, let's move on to advent calendars, and let's start with Evertote. I should say it's Evertote, Modern Folk Embroidery and Roxy Floss collaboration. And what have we got? What's today's colour? Ooh. Okay, so our message today from Jacob. Today on my YouTube channel, I want to share with you an artist from Sweden whom I have always greatly admired, Carl Larsson. Okay, so I'll be checking that out. I'm up to date on his videos, I believe. Oh, yesterday's was this incredible poem. You definitely need to go and check it out, about a totem. okay, I've forgotten the word. But it's like a Swedish mythological creature. It's just really haunting. The way Jacob speaks, his voice is so lovely, and then he's also put some music to the background of it, and it's really like creepy and wintry and Christmassy at the same time. Definitely check it out. And I will be looking at today's video where we're learning about Carl Larsson. Okay, so we've got what I assume, is this a painting or a photo of him or a different artist? But anyway, there we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And thank you guys for everyone who said that they liked my cutting this up and making it into floss drops idea. I think I'm definitely going to do that. Okay, and we've got, okay, oh, let's have a look. Okay, so, oh, it was so, I didn't even notice it in the sunlight. I didn't even notice part of it. Right, what's really handy, I'm going to try not to show you the pattern by doing this. Right, so what's really handy is if you have to use, so now we're getting to the point where we're going to have to repeat colours, right? But Jacob has actually put how many of, like, highlighted how many the stitches are for this day and for the previous day colour, which I think is really good, because I could see myself completely accidentally doing it all in the new colour, because I'm an idiot like that and I wouldn't look at the symbols. So for today, just to describe, we've got one straight line going across the whole of the underneath the dresses, just to kind of section it off. So I'm assuming we're going to have sort of a sectioning situation. And then the new colour, which I'll show you in a second, we've got some symbols sort of going down the side. I'm very rubbish at describing, but you will see it tomorrow. And the new colour is so pretty. It's another green, a warmer kind of green, and it's called Garland. Look at that. Isn't that just pure Christmas? Well, it looks nice in the sunlight, you know. It is gorgeous. Try not to, look, there you go. That's a better look at it. Absolutely lovely. So I'm excited. This shouldn't take long at all. So again, I should be easily able to keep up. So thank you, Jacob, Kerry and Caroline. Okay, so which next? Let's go for Historical Sample Company. I think I know what this is because it's got a very distinctive shape. So let's see. For a minute there, I was like, oh, I might definitely open 6 and not 9, but very handy illustration, shows you the right way up. Ooh, ooh, these are nice. Lovely. Check those out. They're really pretty. I think I'm going to need to start using those pretty soon. Lovely Christmas red heart-shaped scissors with like a real long, I don't know if that's above, it looks like a really long blade. I don't know if that's just a trick of the eye, but I love it. Beautifully packaged as well with their lovely branding. Gorgeous. Very pleased with that. Thank you, Historical Sampler. And last but not least, we've got the 6th for Puntini Puntini. Let's see what we've got in here. Oops. Come out. Aww. We've got more pins and they're gorgeous. Little button pins. Absolutely lovely festive colours. Now, are these to go on the Too Many Buttons pattern? So you guys know how excited I was to receive the Too Many Buttons snowman pattern. I've already ordered the floss and I'm already going to start it this Christmas period. Okay, so no, they don't officially go because she's got it in a frame. But if you did that as a pillow, it would be quite a big pillow. But if you did that as a pillow finish, you could put the buttons in that and that would go nice together because it's all about buttons. I've only just noticed, oh, as if I could love him anymore, I've just noticed he's got a cardinal on his head, look. Oh, anyway, regardless, I am very excited to start that one. And I love today's present. Thank you very much, Paola. I really hope I'm saying it right. Because it's Paula, but I'm assuming it's Paola. Because it's Italy, right? So if I'm not, please correct me if I'm not saying it right, because I will feel bad otherwise. Awesome. That's it. I need to crack on with work. The boring old day job. No, I love it. Pays the bills. And yes, so I won't be having a video on tomorrow or Sunday. Weekends are just tricky with the kids around. We've got fairly just the usual stuff planned, but we're going to have to try and finally put our Christmas tree up, because I know it's shameful, but we still don't have our tree up. We're still sort of a little bit topsy-turvy from the renovations. We've not quite finished. My husband's still working on the painting when he's got a spare minute, which is not often. So we've still got kind of stuff everywhere. So we're a bit late putting our decorations up. Our tree, what's quite nice is our tree is going to go in this corner of the lounge, the next room, and you might be able to see it through this window from my videos. I'm not sure, I'm not 100%. I think in my mind it's a bit of a bigger, bushier tree than it actually is when we get it down from the loft. So hopefully maybe we'll get that up this weekend, otherwise it'll be midweek. And on Sunday we are going, it's my best friend's son's birthday, so we're going to hang out with some friends, which will be really lovely. So yeah, lots planned. Next week is incredibly busy week in our house. We've got concerts and plays and Christmas parties and all sorts. So yeah, but I will still be here and I will still be filming. So whatever you're doing this weekend, if you're doing something festive, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday, where I will show you 3 days worth of Advent and stitching. Take care. Lots of love, guys. Bye.